Hello, viewers. You are welcome to my channel once again. Um, if you are new, please do subscribe to my channel. Activate uh, the bell so that as soon as I drop any video, you'll be the first to be notified. And do well to also share my videos. Drop a comment. All right. Then hit the like button. These are what you can do to encourage me as I continue to support you throughout your trading journey. Even if you are still a beginner, all you need to do is put in more effort to learn. All right. We all started like you as a beginner. But if you're already an advanced trader, congratulations. But there is no one that knows it all. So we can still share ideas. So you watch my video, even if you're already a professional, drop a comment so we can share ideas. All right. Today is 24th of August, the year 2024. All right. The topic of today is how to trade using psychological numbers. This it's something that most traders, including me, that I use while trading. It's very simple and this thing would work like magic. I tell you guys, and I promise you, after this video, you will drop a message in a comment section. I know that because once you apply this strategy, you will discover that trading is not difficult at all. But if you are just a beginner, it takes a little practice and commitment before you can scale up, you know, to be an advanced trader. But don't worry, just keep pushing it, putting more effort, and don't forget to always analyze your chart very well because structure is the key. All right, I will continue to say structure is the key. All right, you must know structure, know the minor structure, you know the major structure. All right, and before you place any trade, open your chart and do your weekly analysis before from the higher time frame you scale to the lower time frame. All right, and when you are trading, always have one higher time frame and a time frame where you do your trading execution. All right, so without wasting much time, uh it's psychological numbers. All right, I'm going to teach you guys how to trade using psychological number. And number one on the list is how to identify these levels. All right. Then from there we'll move on to the precautions you need to, take or have while trading this strategy. All right. Another point is how to set your entry point. Okay. You should know when to enter as price action trade or price action is trading to all these psychological level. I tell you guys, this thing has been proven. It's not a magic, but it works. All right. And another point is where to place your stop loss and your take profit, which is a TP, immediately you make your entry. All right. So, how to do it? First one, you have to put in your entry, then immediately follow it with your stop loss. Your take profit can come later. If you are sitting in front of your chart, the first thing you need to do, all right, make an entry, put your stop loss, all right, because of the volatility in the forex market, all right, because if you don't do that, if there's a spike, you might lose part of your capital. So as soon as you make entry, anytime, any day, the next thing you should do, put your stop loss. All right. Stop loss help you to reduce. It help you guide against risk. All right. Because if once you put in your stop loss, as soon as price get to that point, it will trigger, you will not make more loss or losses. So another point is how you can manage your trade as you are already on the trade. You still need to have a skill to managing your trade. All right. Then another point, because one thing that most people do uh, when they are winning, if your analysis is right and you are making profit, you became fearful. That fear, anxiety will just be there. You became fearful when you are winning, when you are making profit. But when you are losing, if your analysis is wrong and you see price action going against you, you are making loss, you will be hoping. Instead of you to cut your loss immediately, you will now be hoping. All right. So it's very, very wrong for you to be hoping when you are already making loss. You see, so you start seeing drawdown instead of you to cut your loss immediately as you are already sitting in front of your chart. That is when you will now be hopeful, which is wrong. And it happens that when people are making profit, they became fearful, which is very, very wrong. If you are making profit and you know that your analysis is wrong, you don't need to be afraid because you know where your TP is. And as soon as you see that there is a change, because anything can happen, if you see that there is a change, you exit, take your profit. As simple as that. Let's keep it stupidly simple. Trading is not that difficult. Then the last but not the least is some tips that will help you to be successful as a trader in your journey. All right, I'm going to give you some tips that you need to be successful as a trader. All right. Now, what is this psychological number, or as most traders will call it, evil handle? Even handle, even handle. So they call it even handle, some call it psychological numbers, and whichever one you prefer to call it, these are numbers that simply end with 00. All right. After a number, the end of it is always 00. All right. So, how do you identify this level? It's very simple. I am going to be showing you guys immediately. How do you identify this psychological level? All right. Because these psychological levels are levels where we traders, we know that as soon as price action gets to that point, there will be a reaction. All right? There will be a reaction because it's an evil number. Price action tends to always respect that level. All right? So I stand to be corrected. You can do a back test, you know, at your free time, do a back test. Anywhere you see a reactionary point, or you can call it support or a resistance level, check by your right those numbers, these numbers you see, there must be an evil number, be it you are buying or you are selling. you will always see that anywhere that there is a reactionary point in the market, you always see that it's exactly or little below or above uh, the psychological number. Guys, when I use the word psychological number or I use the word even number is the same thing. So don't get confused. How do you identify these levels? Simply, if I say, okay, look at this very point here now, all right? In between this point where there is a rejection here, check, we have 145.400. These are psychological number, as simple as that. Then the next psychological number here is what? This 1.4500. This one here. So how do you really know the idea behind it so that you won't get confused? Is anywhere you measure, anywhere you see a psychological number here, all right, the next level will be from here, you add 10 to it, the next point, the next level will be a psychological level. If you are coming down, you add 10 to this one, this is 40, right? This is 40. Minus, if you are coming down, you minus 10, you get 30. All right, this is 30. You minus 10, you get 20. If you are going up, if it's bullish, all right, if it's bullish, all right, if it's bullish, you have 40 here, 400. The next point you add another 10, all right, you have 500. Move to the next psychological number again is 600. You add 10, you keep adding 10. If you are going down, you keep subtracting 10. So that is how to get psychological level, guys. So as soon as price gets to this point and you see a rejection, this is a psychological level here. Then the next psychological level is here. All right. The other next psychological level is here. The next psychological level is here. You see this point here. You see where price got to, and it reversed. When you come down, you see this place. Look at it, guys. Look at it. There is a psychological level here. When you come down to this place, this is also psychological level 200. All right, 1.44200. All right, these are levels where traders have already placed a pending order, either a limit order or a buy stop order, sell stop order, sell limit order, any pending orders that you know. Traders will look at the market, look at where price action is headed, then look for the psychological number, just mark it and place an order. Like this guy that is coming here, you see price action getting up to this point. This place, there is a psychological number here, and once he found a resistance here because of the orders that are here, then price will start coming down. All right. Now you see a rejection here, right? Then price move up a little. There was a little retracement. When you check, you discover that this point here is 144.200. There's a psychological number. That means there was a support level here. This support level, you look at it, is a psychological number. So any point you see, you see any reactionary point, be it support level or a resistant level, is usually uh, um, where we have these psychological numbers, those levels, all right, even numbers. They are very, very effective, guys. And now, this is how to identify the levels. All right, if you are going up, once you identify one level, you add another 10 to it, all right? You add another 10 to it. And some will tell you you add 50, but the easiest way for you to know is that as you trade, you just if you start from here, this is 200, this is 1.46200. You place your line here. Then you move to the other one, add 10 to it, place another line. You make it very faint and so that your chart will not be mixed up. So as price action continue to go bullish, you just look at a psychological level, you mark it, you follow suit, you go up again, then you mark it. So those are points where you can take your profit and also point where you can enter the trade. All right, because those levels there are buyers or sellers waiting for price action to get to that place. As soon as price trade to up to that level, you will see a reaction. Now, how to set your entry point. Then another one thing is identify the levels. You look for around a round number on your chart, which I've just showed us. These levels often act as a psychological support or a resistance point because many traders place their orders around this level. Now, how to set your entry point? All right. One thing you need to know is that once you have confirmed, the first thing you need to do is to wait for your confirmation. All right, these are the precautions that you need to have. You wait for a confirmation. As price trade to a psychological level, you wait for a confirmation. Don't enter a trade just because the price is near an evil handle or evil number. Wait for confirmation signals such as candlestick patterns, like for example, now you see this is a rejection bar, a rejection candlestick pattern here. You understand? This one is a rejection. It came down, there was a rejection, and these are the signals we need to wait for, like pin bars, EGOV patterns, technical indicator like RSI, MACD that suggests a potential reversal or a continuation. All right, the next thing is for once you see all this confirmation, then you set entry point. Once you have confirmation, set your entry point slightly above or below the evil number to avoid false breakout. Like for example, if the evil handle is 1.2000, you might set your entry at 1.2005 for a buy or 1.1995 for a sell. Then the next thing, after you have made your entry, the next thing is what you call the stop loss and take profit. So to manage risk, place your stop loss just beyond the recent swing high or the swing low. Your take profit can be set at the next significant support or a resistance level. If you are going up, you set put your stop loss at the next swing low. All right, for example, if you enter from here, your stop loss will be below this swing low. All right, if you are entry from here, your stop loss will be above this high. So it's like that. And the next thing you need to do is to monitor the trade. Keep an eye on the trade and be prepared to adjust your stop loss, all right, to lock in profit as the trade moves in your favor. Once the trade is moving to your favor, you continue to lock profit, and as you progress, that is another way for you to be profitable. As you are making profit, you can always apply to lock your profit as you progress. So, guys, I thank you so much. Because of time, share this video I will make another video again to cover up all these things. God bless.